Friday Workshop! What are we doing this week?
This week we're batch producing these napkin holders.
Yes! So we did this napkin holder 2 years ago?
I think so. Yeah, it's near the beginning of our time.
Yeah, and now we're going to be batch producing them to sell at Saturday markets and a bunch of other places and a bunch of people. So we've got the design down. We're going to make a few tweaks, but we like the napkin holder and a bunch of people want to buy one. So we're going to be making these to sell.
So here we go. So we're going to be making a couple of changes. So what the napkin holder is 200 millimeters by 200 millimeters. For all you people in English land, that is 8 inches by 8 inches. So the change that we're making is we're making this thing a little bit bigger. We're also making these right here a little bit bigger, making the holes a bit bigger on this so it slides better. And here we go. Hey, look at all this wood we got. We got so much. One of our friends, he's redoing his house and he gave us a bunch of these boards. So we're gonna go put them out on the workbench.
It's snowing outside. I got snow in my beard. This is the wood we're gonna use. So we're setting this at 200 millimeters. That's about 8 inches. What happens when you get a pantry shelf? It looks like some food got on here. So what are we going to take these to? 50 mils instead of what they were at?
Sounds good to me.
It's a little wider. 50 mils is 2 inches. So we went a little wider. This is a 1x2. This is an actual 2 inches. So 50 mils, a little bit more than 2 inches, but not much. Yeah, I like that look better. Yeah, that'll work. We'll do the rest that way. Okay, so design-wise, this I make, and then this piece is left over. But project-wise, money-wise, it's not that much different to put it in half. So what we're gonna do is instead of make it this big, we're gonna make it in half. It's gonna be a little bit bigger, but not as much bigger, just to get more out of this wood. So we're just gonna make it in half. So this is 85, so it would be 42 and a half. Oh, and it's at 50, so 42 and a half is not that much. So these are perfect, and that board's not that much different, so I like it. Hero of our project is Dom! Yay! All right, let's start with these. We'll round the edges. All right, here we go. We get to use our new shop vac too. Dust collection. right. Holy cow. A ton of these are done. Awesome. Now it's time to drill some holes in these, and then Dom is gonna sand a whole bunch of these down. We're just looking at the napkins here and where these edges will be. I'll get one that's a little bit bigger than this, but not too much bigger. I think this one's a good one. That's a good spot. That's a good spot. So then we'll just start doing that. Those fit there through those much better. That should hopefully work. So we bought a bit this time that'll hopefully fit. Last time we had to sand it down the edges with the bench grinder, so hopefully this one will help. And hopefully it'll work. You should watch our video on a backing piece and how it works much better with a backing piece. These fit in perfectly. We may not even need to glue these. I drilled through all the way on the first one, and I think from now on, I'm just gonna do a partial drill on the rest of them. So we don't even have to flush or sand or anything. Okay, so 4.5 inches is about 115 millimeters. So we're gonna put a line at 115 millimeters. But somewhere around that. We got a bunch of these now. So the first thing I want to do is just dry fit these. Wow. That works really well, and this one works better than our original prototype. What do you think about that, Tom?
I think it'll work. Yeah.
All right, that looks like a good spot. So we're just gonna make a jig real fast here. So we've got a square here. These are in the jig. So we just need to line up the hole and then clamp it down. Okay, so with this one, we just kind of inset a little bit instead of going all the way through. We'll see if the pegs work better. Looking nice, and then we don't have to do the sand, we don't have to flush and deal with the bottom. So this will be good.
Now it's time to sand these up. Let's get started. Hey Garrett, do you know what time it is?
What time is it?
It's mineral spirits time!
Yeah!
Time for all the mineral spirits. Here we go! First step in mineral spirits, you need a rag. I like to use 2 at a time. When you're doing mineral spirits, you want to carefully open it up and pour it onto the rag. And that's how you do it. And then just kind of wipe it on there, and you're off to the races. It visualizes and gives a good idea of what the finished project will look like. And then when you get to the whole parts, make sure to get up in there. We're going to use the same kind of method that we used last time with the other ones for the sanding. Get both sides. You want to evenly get it in there. This one, I like to get rid of the second round because it's a little bit difficult to get the bulkiness of both.
Okay, so like this.
Yep.
And
Yeah, just drive it up in there.
So now we have this giant pile of Friday workshop completed lasered pieces of board. And now we have to put the wood pegs in. So what I found is pouring the glue directly in. Sometimes you get a big old glob of glue. Then when you put the stick in, the glue kind of splatters out and it's a big old mess. It's really hard to do it effectively and clean. So one of the easiest ways is to put glue onto a plate and then use like a pencil or something small to get it in the hole. And then so that's what we're gonna do. I have a dead blow hammer here, and the dead blow hammer will help hammer it in, but it also doesn't hit it too hard, that dead blow. Those beads in there make it really nice. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, so this is the pegs in, and we're gonna let these dry, and then we'll move on to the next step.
Friday workshop.
All right, so these are, well, then we got 4 more in the finishing station as well. Holy cow. So the red ones at the finishing station, oh my goodness.
Turned out so well.
Yeah, cognac. Who knew that color? Holy cow, gorgeous. We're gonna sell more cognacs. I think we're gonna create more cognacs. You've got a finished one here.
Yeah, I do. This is what it looks like. Got the napkins in. Works pretty well. And then we got the little bar here, so adjusts pretty well. Falls right on to them.
That is gorgeous. That's what they look like up flat, and holy cow. What a great little project.
Yeah. So if you like videos like these, you should check out this one, like, and subscribe.